This is a First Alert Weather Special Report.
Good evening, beautiful people. We have a red alert in effect because it's not only been hot and humid today, but we have severe storms rolling through the region, causing many problems. That trend is anticipated to persist until about 9 o'clock. These severe storms are bringing not just damaging wind, but torrential rain that has led to numerous roadways being shut down because of flash flooding tonight. The heat advisory is in effect. It feels like 95 to 100 plus out there still at 5 o'clock. Total rainfall most impressive as we look into northern Bergen County, portions of Rockland and Westchester. The total rainfall this afternoon nearing the 3-inch mark. Flash flood warning is in effect there until 5:45 for everybody you see in the Burgundy. All of these boats, those are areas where flash flooding has been an impact tonight. So we have Allendale here, North Franklin Turnpike closed due to flash flooding. In Montvale, vehicles are disabled in floodwaters there on Chestnut Ridge Road. And that is just a couple of examples of the flash flooding that we're seeing tonight with these storms. As we look through Westchester County, more damage as well north of the region. More trees down, roadways closed as a result of trees coming down. Severe thunderstorm warning is in effect right now as we look to the northeast of the city. This is for much of Fairfield County until about 5:30. We see this orange here, Trumbull, Woodbridge going to be impacted. This storm rolling through Woodbridge at 5:06. It has a history of creating damaging wind, a ton of lightning, which we still see some lightning with this cell, but not nearly as impressive as it was earlier. For those of you in Cheshire, it's closer to 5:20, Wallingford 5:22, Middlefield just after 5:30. As we look at those damage reports out of Westchester County, the first from Armonk. This is one of the most recent to come in. It happened around 4:10 this afternoon. A large tree came down, blocking the left exit lane on Interstate 684 southbound. Now, this is just north of 22. And then in Ossining at 3:45 this afternoon, a wind gust produced by that thunderstorm, that severe thunderstorm, was registered at 62 miles per hour. This is a big line of storms making its way slowly but surely in the northeasterly direction. Again, the heat and humidity today certainly helped to amplify storm activity, and as this is stationary boundary here, really helps to trigger them. Severe thunderstorm watch, that's in effect until 9 p.m., and that's those yellow boxes you see here on the screen. As we look forward in the forecast again until at least 9 o'clock, we're under this threat of severe thunderstorms, but really we could see some storm activity until 10 p.m. across the region. By 9 o'clock, we see some strong activity east of the city, over the East End, Twin Forks getting a hit, the Hamptons, and also downshore. After 9 o'clock, as we approach the midnight hour, activity makes its way out of here, and we're just going to be left with a sticky overnight conditions with some clouds and some starshine. Your Sunday's a bit of a repeat. It will be cooler tomorrow with temperatures topping out for most of us in the 80s, but still high humidity and heat helps to fuel afternoon storms once again that could be severe, but we don't expect them to be as impressive as they were this afternoon and will be as we make our way through the night. This is a live look right now from high atop the Empire State Building. How pretty is that? You can see rainfall here just kind of obscuring the view of the distance. Those clouds look ominous. Storms have been raging, especially north and west of the city this afternoon. 85 right now in the park. Winds are out of the south-southeast. 10 to 20 miles per hour this afternoon. Right now, it feels like 89 in the park, feels like 92 in Edison. In Toms River, still feels like 101 degrees. The heat index in the Hamptons right now is 88. Notice the big difference in White Plains, feels like 72. That's where the rain has been dumping this afternoon. Air quality alert is in effect until 11 o'clock. There is a lot happening with your weather today, and that severe thunderstorm watch in effect until 9 p.m. Notice how you're excluded in Suffolk County. I say, hey, don't exclude yourselves until these storms are out of here, because there is that potential for flash flooding as well as a lot of lightning with these storms today. Flood alert is in effect, a flood watch until midnight, and we've already seen numerous flash flood warnings issued as a result of these storms. So please just be mindful tonight if you're out and about to be safe and just stay dry. I hear rumbles of thunder overhead now in the studio. 74 degrees, warm and muggy after midnight. 85 is your high tomorrow. Significantly cooler than today by nearly 10 degrees, but it's still a heavy air mass in play. Storms should be anticipated again tomorrow. Now, as of 5 o'clock this evening, the National Hurricane Center said, hey, we have Tropical Storm Debby now. Was a tropical depression, has strengthened enough just to the northwest of Havana, Cuba, to be named Tropical Storm Debby, with winds sustained at 40 miles per hour. Those gusts are up to 50. The reason we bring you the latest update with this storm is because it is expected to make an impact on the west coast of Florida and the Panhandle over the next few days. What we have already noted is some of the outer bands are impacting the west coast of Florida tonight. Storm will continue to track generally in the northwesterly direction before making a turn back to the northeast and strengthening as it does so. As mentioned, it's a tropical storm right now, winds at 40. Right now, the forecast has it gaining Category 1 hurricane strength as we make our way into Monday afternoon. There is a hurricane watch in effect for portions of coastal Florida right now with that storm. As we look back to the New York City skyline, can't get enough of this view right now with a storm rolling overhead. The temperatures drop down to 85 degrees. Rain just starting to hit the lens here. Not a severe thunderstorm, but nonetheless, it will be a rocky evening. So stay tuned to CBS News New York. A full forecast for you on CBS News New York at 6 o'clock. And of course, all the day's news as well. We sure hope you'll join us then, and just hope we have a safe and really pleasant night.
This has been a First Alert Weather Special Report.